I hope you all are safe. So today the topic of discussion is classification of advertising. So the first basis of classification is on the basis of function, and it is divided into three parts like informative advertising, persuasive advertising, and reminder advertising. So in informative advertising, in this type of advertising, it informs the consumers about the products, services, or ideas of the firm or the organization. In persuasive advertising, it persuades or motivates the prospective buyers to take actions to buy a product or services of the firms. For example, we have buy one get one free. Then we have reminder advertising. This tenor of advertising reminds the existing customers to become medium or heavy users of the product or services of the firm that has been purchased by them at least once. So this type of advertising exercise helps in keeping the brand name and uses of the product in the mind of the existing customer. Now the second basis of classification is on the basis of region. So the first is global advertising. It is executed by a firm in its global market niche, like reputed global magazines, Time, Far Eastern Economic Review, Fortune, Futuristic. There are cable TV channels are also there to advertise the products throughout the world. Supermodels and cinema stars are used to promote high-end products. Then we have national level advertising. It is executed by a firm at national level. It is done to increase the demand of its product and services throughout the country. Then we have regional advertising. So if a manufacturer confines his advertising to a single region of a country, its promotional exercise is called what? Regional advertising. This can be done by a manufacturer, wholesaler, or retailer of the firm. Examples can be advertisements of regional newspaper covering those states or districts where those newspapers are circulated. Then we have local advertising. When advertising is done only in one area or city, it is called as local advertising. Some professional also call it as retail advertising. It is sometimes done by a retailer to persuade the customer to come to his stores regularly and not for a particular brand. Like we have seen local FM channels. Then we have classification on the basis of target market. So it is first is consumer product advertising. This is done to impress the ultimate consumer. An ultimate consumer is a person who buys the product or services for his personal use. So this type of advertising is done by a manufacturer or dealer of product or services. The second is industrial product advertising. This is also called business to business advertising. It is done by industrial manufacturer or his distributors and is so designed that it increases the demand of industrial product or services manufactured by the manufacturer. It is directed towards the industrial customer. Then we have professional advertising. This is executed by manufacturers and distributors to influence the professionals of a particular trade or business stream. These professionals recommend or prescribe the products of these manufacturers to the ultimate buyers. Manufacturers of these products try to reach out these professionals under well prepared programs, like we have doctors, engineers, teachers, civil contractors, architects are the prime target of such type of manufacturers. Then we have financial advertising. It includes banks, financial institutions, and corporate firms which issues advertisement to collect funds from the market. They publish prospectus and application forms and place them at those points where prospective investors can easily spot them. Then the next type of advertising is on the basis of desired responses. So the first category here is direct action advertising. This is done to get immediate responses from the customers, like we have season sales, purchase coupons in a magazine. The second one is indirect action advertising. This type of advertising exercise is carried out to make a positive effect on the mind of the reader or a viewer. After getting the advertisement, he does not rush to buy a particular product, but he has developed a favorable image of the brand in his mind. Then we have surrogate advertising. So this is a new category of advertising. In this type of promotional effort, the marketer promotes a different product. For example, promotion of Bagpiper soda. The firm is promoting Bagpiper whiskey but intentionally shows soda. They know that the audience is quite well aware about the product, and they know this fact when the actor states खूब जमेगा रंग जब मिल बैठेंगे 3 यार आप मैं और Bagpiper. So this type of advertising is what? Surrogate advertising. Next advertising is on the basis of media use. So first is audio advertising. It is done through radio, auto rickshaw promotion, four-wheeler promotion. Then we have visual advertising. It is done through point of purchase displays, leaflets, cloth banners, brochures, electronic hoardings, simple hoardings, running hoardings. Then we have audio visuals media, like it is done through cinema slides, movie, video clippings, TV advertisement. Then we have written advertisements. It is done through letters, fax messages, leaflets with text, brochures, articles, documents, space marketing features in newspapers, and many more. Then we have internet advertisement. The World Wide Web is intentionally used to promote products and services of all genres, like we have Bharat Matrimony, www.teleshop.com, www.asianSkyShop.com. The last one is verbal advertising. Verbal tools are used to advertise thoughts, products, and services through conferences, seminars, group discussion sessions. The next advertising is on the basis of appeal. So appeal is a central idea of an advertisement. It is a plea, request, or anything arising human interest. So it has been categorized into two categories. The first one is rational appeal and the second one is emotional appeal. So rational appeal, also known as informational appeal, focus on consumers' practical, functional need and utility of product and services. It basically emphasizes on features of a product or a service, the benefit of using a particular brand, problem removal or problem avoidance attribute of a particular product. Then we have emotional appeal. It is related to individual psychological and social needs for purchasing a certain products and services. Like we can see example of Johnson's and Johnson's baby soaps and all the other kids products and health drink product which the mothers buy for their kids. So thank you so much. We conclude.